freaking Jordan 1 mid. Wow. You guys are looking at 100 pairs of Jordan 1 mids, yo. Honestly, I never thought I would have this many pairs, bro. Like, it's crazy. This is not regular for me. This is crazy for me. And I'm just so grateful I could wake up every day and do what I do. Yo, what's up everybody? It's Christian from New York Wave. I'm gonna be talking about the Jordan 1 mid, a very controversial shoe in the sneaker game today. You either love them or you hate them. TikTok girls love them. People that are diehard sneaker fans hate them for some reason. So this one is the Jordan 1 mid SE purple. It's not leather. I don't really know what you call this material. It's like a furry, hairy type of, what is this, babe?
Babe, I don't know.
I'm gonna make more off of this shoe than more than half of the Jordan Retros that come out this year. And I'm gonna be spending half the money. This shoe is a GS pair. It cost 90 bucks. 90 bucks with 4% tax. I don't know why in New York, kid shoes have a less tax, whatever. I'm honestly gonna probably make double my money on this. That's 100% return. And on a GR, you're gonna spend 200 plus to make what, $20 profit? These just, like Jordan 1 mids just started booming recently. I would want to say like 2020, even like late 2019. I remember late 2019 going back and buying like 20 pairs of mids and actually selling them super fast for like $20 profit each. So like, yeah, I made like $400 that day, which is terrific. But looking back, and I'll even pop that sneaker on the screen right now, boom. It's going for, let me look it up, because it's going for a shit ton. Yeah, so yeah, I made $400, but today it's going for $300 plus. Is that not insane? For a $90 shoe? But I made that mistake before. Now, as you can see, I'm like, I buy a lot of them, and some of them, like this one right here, actually haven't sold any of these. I'm gonna hold on to these. Sometimes you gotta hold your shoe to gain its most value, and other times you should sell fast, and these are just one of the shoes that I believe that will go up. Another one here, the Jordan 1 mid band. I see band, I see bread. I mean, call it whatever you want. It's a freaking classic. You could tell right off the bat, it's a classic colorway. These just came out. And I haven't sold any of them. I have none for sale right now. I'm holding these. This is a great alternative for people who love Jordan 1s that don't have the money. Why are you gonna spend $500 for an inch higher? It has the same style. The front is the exact same. Next is the Jordan 1 mid Oakland, SE Oakland. Now all of the ones, the men's pairs with the this type of color blocking have this like some synthetic type of, I don't know what that is. Alright, whatever. That Oakland A's color is just, it just goes. It's just beautiful. Not much to say about these. Bought a couple of them, holding on to them until they rise a little bit. The next one is the Jordan 1 mid laser blue. Now it's kind of plain, but with that hints of blue, honestly like it. It's cool, like it pops a little bit. Like in the summer, these are gonna pop. And if you don't have a lot of money, you should go for mids, definitely. Not all of them, and not this one. This one, definitely. Jordan 1 mid, Chicago black toe. I mean, you talk about a no-brainer, you're looking at it. Like if you saw this on your shelf and you passed, just learn next time. Don't ever pass on a shoe like this. If it has Chicago in the name, if it's a Jordan shoe and it has Chicago in the name, just pick it up, please. Do yourself that favor. Out of all the ones I have, these are my favorite. They just remind people so much of the Chicago 1, the first ever Jordan. Like, I know it's not, obviously has a black toe, but it just puts that in your memory, and it's still a super cool colorway. These are already going for $250. That's double than what they cost. Like if you're new in the reselling game, like yeah, go pick up mids, go to your local mall, go to your local store and pick up mids, not any pair. These came out when the pandemic was rough and all the stores were shut down. These came out online, and I actually picked up 0 pairs. I picked up no pairs when they dropped online. And then all the malls opened up and these were back on the shelves, and that's when I grabbed all the ones I could. I have been selling a lot of them individually just because I needed the money or whatever. But I wish I could have held these until next year, but yeah, this is my favorite one. If you're like in a group or you know people that's been in for a minute, like if they say a shoe's gonna be hot, then believe them, because they could be 130 one day and next month they're 250. And these will even go up more. I have people hitting me up wanting to buy these in bulk. I'm like, no. Like, I know what these are gonna do. Like, you're not taking these off my hands, and there's a reason why. The margins are just insane on this shoe. I'm just gonna be making more money on this than any retro that's coming out, and that's just the truth. There's other variation that has a white heel, a white toe, that I had, and unfortunately I had to sell them. Like, I know they're going up, I know the prices are crazy, but sometimes you gotta sell, and when it's time to sell for you, it's time to sell. I made my money on them and I don't have them anymore, whatever. Now, the next one actually disappointed me. The Jordan 1 Mid SE Union. And it's just like that Union High, almost. I remember these were floating around and everyone was like, oh, the Union Mid. The Union Mid. And yeah, it looks exactly like the Jordan 1 Union. That's why I picked up, honestly, 20 of these. I picked up 20 of these because I had so much faith in them, and they have not moved. They have not moved. They like still at 130. They're still around retail. So these are the one of the pairs that I thought would be crazy by now, but just aren't. I'm sure in a few more months, people will be wanting these. Sometimes it's the sleepers. It's the ones that nobody are talking about that are gonna shoot up. And sometimes the ones you hear all about don't have that same demand that people think they're gonna have, and they just sit for a while. But like I said, for me at least, at 125, I could hold on to these. I could put these in the vault and make my money later, and I'm fine with that. The next one is the Jordan 1 Mid Royal 2020. They made a different version like last year or 2 years ago. I have much more faith in this one. I think in a couple months, these will be doing good. These will be doing very good. It's a Royal. Back to my other point. Most people don't have $400 for one shoe. So they're gonna go for the cheaper alternative. They just are, and there's nothing wrong with that. Last year, maybe even 2 years ago, bro, I didn't want nobody in my crew wearing Jordan 1 Mids. Like, if you were around wearing Jordan 1 Mids, you probably were getting flamed. What are those? Yes, that was happening to you. But now, Jordan 1 Mids have crept up to being cool. And it's thanks to TikTok girls. But they also get they still get hate, but they're very cool. Like, they're clean Jordan 1s. Yes, they are Jordan 1s, the most popular shoe ever. And now it's okay to wear them. And the next one is the Jordan 1 Mid Turf Orange. I'm telling you, chicks love this shoe. My girl was looking at this shoe like, what are those? Like, oh, they love orange. They love Jordan 1 Mids. This is gonna go for a lot coming up. And no, they're not for sale. And these are in GS size, grade school size, kid size, whatever. And I like picking up youth sizes way more than men's. I just think girls love this model and this shoe way more. Like, some colorways are better for men. Some colorways, in my opinion, are better for the women and the girls. Honestly, the GSs are cheaper. They're $90 versus the $115 or $125 for the men's. So they hold better margins, and sometimes they do better. Even Jordan 1 highs, the GS pairs do a lot better. I don't know why. Going through this, I've made a ton of mistakes, and I'm trying to learn from them. I'm still growing. I'm still learning. I don't know everything. Some of these might be a bust. But I know on every single pair, I'm not losing my money on them. And I'm confident in that. The next one is the Jordan 1 Mid Signal Blue. Now, this blue, it's not the Royal, it's not the Turbo. It's a different type of blue. Like, Jordan does not work with this type of blue. You don't really see this. And on a sneaker with the patent leather, this shoe pops. Like, in the summertime, a lot of these are gonna be on feet. I'm telling you. If this was a Jordan 1 high, it would be flying. Everybody would be wearing this shoe. And still, a lot of people are wearing this shoe. But it's just not as popular as the high version, of course, but these are gonna wield a lot of profits, and I'm holding on to these. I'm not selling them yet. Only got men's pairs for this. My store didn't get any grade school pairs. I know that's the pair everybody's picking up, but I think the men's pair still will do well. The next one that had a ton of hype, I remember seeing all the pages on Instagram talking about this shoe. The Jordan 1 Mid, gold medal, gold, whatever you want to call them. And now they're not going for nothing. I don't know why I did it to myself. I picked up like close to 20 pairs of these. And it's the pairs that they hype up so much that don't have that demand. This shoe came out of nowhere in 2020, and everybody knows it. This shoe dropped more than an Air Force One. It had so many colors all in 1 year, and they all do numbers. Everybody wears them. Now they can't even sit on a shelf more than a week. So a few tips for people that are just starting to resell. Most of the sneakers that release are not easy and guaranteed money. Like, you have to know where to sell them. And locally is a good, like, if you can sell them locally, that would be best for you. But if you're starting out and you only know StockX and Go, that's fine too. I used to do that. And I picked up a ton of these back when the Finish Line coupons were, and I picked them up for $70 and I flipped them all on StockX, and I made about $200 that day. Like, if you can do that, do that. If you can hold on to them, trust me, you're gonna want to hold on to these shoes. They don't have the most profits after release date, but in a month or two, you're gonna look back like, damn, I was looking at that shoe on the shelf and I could have picked it up. Yeah, everybody starts somewhere, bro. I never thought I would have 100 of these. Like I said, I used to hate these, but now I love them. They're my babies. It's like, I could sell these all day, locally, online, on my Instagram. I sell them everywhere. People want these shoes. These shoes are in high demand, I'm telling you. Some of these don't make me as much money, and some of them make me a lot of money, but the position I'm in right now, I could buy 100 of them, sit on some, sell some of them. That's what I really like to do. I don't like holding 100% of my stock. I actually like selling my duplicate pairs and holding on to the rest. Yo, thank you for watching. I hope I helped some of y'all out there. If y'all have any questions, leave them in the comments or DM me on Instagram. I hope y'all all have a great day. Some of these are for sale. Just DM me on Instagram. Please subscribe. I'm going to be making so much videos. Peace.